I've labeled this talk how to find your target. And this is not necessarily always how to find a target. But right now, as I have been evaluating the different coins that I want to either add to or to purchase, I have been going through and going, okay, where would I look to try to start to buy that? Okay. So there are some things like, for example, if I'm going to buy NIM, when I buy NIM, I probably won't scale in. It's down low enough from where I want it to go that I'll probably, if I'm going to spend, say, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on it, maybe $5,000 on it, I'll just buy it all at one shot and pick it up. There are other things where maybe it's you know, a more expensive asset, like for example Bitcoin Cash. I may break it into 2 or 3 orders and start purchasing at these targets and continue to purchase down to, say, maybe unexpected or overachievement targets. So anyway, here's how I personally will do it this time. And this way, if you're looking at your portfolio and you're looking at a coin I don't cover, this can give you some help. So this is not going to be a very long talk. What you want to do is you want to take your Bitcoin price here and you want to add a Fibonacci, okay? So if I add the Fibonacci there, that brings me down. If I go to the 50% line, it brings me pretty close to my target. So I told you guys I'm kind of targeting that 7,300 area-ish, that kind of thing. So that brings us down to the 50% Fibonacci. Now, if I look at a weekly as well, let me see if I can switch this over to the weekly here. Oh, where is it? No, it's covered up. Sorry. Move that out of my way. And let's go here to the weekly. If I go to the weekly, not only is the weekly looking rather sick, but if I am in anticipation of one last pullback before this takes off, kind of, you know, for good, let's call it. Right here, the weekly 100 is sitting at 73.43, right? And then we still get that Fibo at 72. So I would be looking to buy off of these. Now, again, keep in mind, if we get overperformance, we could easily head toward this 0.618, which is the 64.48 price point, okay? And if we get real overperformance, we could head toward the bottom of this yellow line again. I would not expect that, to be honest, on this move, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if it happened either. Okay, one more touch here. Now don't rule out the fact that this could break to the downside, right? I'm not ruling that out. I'm just saying to you that I'm not expecting that, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is, okay? At the end of the day, if I'm in and I had to just wait it out, then I just wait it out, right? It's the way it goes. But for me, right in here off of the weekly 100 moving average is kind of where I want to be. And let me actually add a 200 as well. Let me just edit this one to a 200. If I can here. There we go. And let's just see what we get on a 200 as well. Yeah, so the 100, 200 is all the way down here. Not expecting to see that whatsoever. We did come very close to that down here. This time I'm looking for a weekly 100 touch right here, which means, going back to the daily, that we will pierce through and maybe even close some candles below the 100 over here. So there it is, and I'll raise that up for you some so you can see it. So here's the 100 on the daily, and if price pushes down, it'll also flatten the 100. It'll come in here about 8,000. There are going to be a lot of people that buy in the 8,000s, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm kind of waiting for my target. My target is more towards 7,000. And it looks like we are starting to slip here on the daily, because look, we had a close right there of 93.12. Then we had a close of 92.57. And then now today, and this is on Bitfinex, today, if we close down today, we could close as low as say 91, 91.50, 91.75. So it's starting kind of to step over on that slippery slope, in my opinion. And I have a feeling, just a very small feeling, guys, that when all this plays out, I've talked about this one other time, we may see something that looks a little bit like this. Now, if we do that, that means we are not going to have a summer move, right? If we do this right here, this means we wouldn't have a move again until, gosh, we got out till October or November. And that's okay, but man, I was sure looking forward to a summer move, right? I was really looking forward to that. But anyway, let's see what happens. If we do a full head and shoulders here, this shoulder can take, as long as this one did. And this one was roughly from the 24th of September, bringing it back in over here. So we're talking about 29th of January, October, November, December, January. So 4 months. This could literally be a 4-month down leg, and we don't get the explosion in crypto till end of the year. I hope that's not the case, but it very well may be. Now, let's talk about the targets. So if I'm expecting the 7,200 area and I can line that up with a 50% Fibonacci, let's take, just for an example, and do 2 cryptos. Let me pick BCH. All right, we'll do BCH, and then we'll do NEO, or excuse me, we'll do NIM. So that way you can see the difference between the two. Okay, guys, if you want to hear the rest of that talk, and it got really juicy, please come and join our community. Our community, by the way, is called the Binge Team. Big income, no job, the Binge Team. It's a rather large community after 6 years of us going here in the crypto space. That's all we do is crypto. And we'd love to have you as a new member. As I said, we are 40% off this month. Please go ahead and click on the link below, or just go to cryptoj.net, and become our newest member of the Binge Team. I promise you this, you will not be sorry you did. We've never really had anyone who was sorry they joined our team. We've had a lot of people who joined the team, got a tremendous education, as I said, with over 2,000 videos available to you. We also have another website that has modules on it, boot camps, all the above. We can show you all those things. But we'd love to have you on the Binge Team. We'd love to have you here in the next bull market. Come join us, guys. We're having a lot of fun.